Hello, let's be honest. Talking to girls can feel like trying to defuse a bomb blindfolded in front of an audience while the girl's just standing there wondering why you look like you swallowed your own tongue. You're not alone. And no, you don't need pickup lines, swagger, or a six-pack. You just need to understand what actually works. This video isn't about becoming a smooth talker. It's about becoming someone girls actually want to talk to. Let's break this down. First, let's address the awkward silence in the room. Literally, why do you freeze up? It's not because girls are scary. It's because you're overthinking everything. What do I say? What if she thinks I'm weird? What if I run out of things to say and die in shame? Relax. You're not applying for a job. You're just having a conversation. Most guys fail because they see the girl as some kind of final boss in a dating video game. But she's not. She's just another person, possibly just as nervous as you are. So the first step isn't talking to her. It's calming your own inner chaos. This part is key. Most guys walk up with a performance mindset. They think they have to entertain her, be funny, charming, magnetic, like it's some kind of audition, and she's the judge with a buzzer. But guess what? She doesn't want a show. She wants a human. The truth is, most girls can spot trying too hard from a mile away. And it's not attractive. It's exhausting. It's like someone doing stand-up comedy on a first date when all she wanted was a real conversation. Being normal beats being impressive. Every single time. Why? Because trying too hard sends a signal. I'm not enough as I am. I have to prove something. And that energy? It's heavy. It puts pressure on her to respond a certain way. It doesn't feel like a connection, it feels like a pitch. Instead, think of it like this. You're not here to convince her to like you. You're here to see if you even like each other. You're getting to know someone, not performing for a prize. Imagine meeting someone at a party. We just say, "Hi, I rehearsed this conversation 5 times before approaching you." Of course not. It would be weird, cringe even. So why do that when talking to a girl? Drop the script, ditch the inner monologue, just be present. Ask what comes naturally. React honestly. You'll be surprised how much better that works than any clever line you memorized. Because people, especially women, aren't drawn to perfection. They're drawn to realness, and real always wins. Now let's get practical. The biggest myth out there is that you need the perfect opening line, some genius-level icebreaker that'll instantly make her smile and fall into your arms. But here's the truth. You don't. In fact, most great conversations start with something stupidly simple, like, "Hey, I like your style. Where'd you get that jacket?" Or, "Is this your first time here?" Even, "That book you're reading, any good?" That's it. It's not magic. It's not poetry. It's just being genuinely curious. Because you're not trying to impress. You're trying to connect. Here's the move. Notice something, ask something, then listen. Listening is your secret weapon. Most guys get stuck trying to think of the next clever thing to say. But that's not connection. That's strategy. Don't play chess. Play catch. Throw the ball, then wait for it to come back. Be present. React to what she actually says, not to what you planned 5 lines ago. If you do that, the conversation flows. Not because you nailed the opener, but because you showed up as yourself. And that's what stands out most. Let's bust another myth. You don't need confidence to talk to girls. Wait, what? Nope. You need courage. Confidence says, "I've done this before, I know how it'll go." Courage says, "I have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm doing it anyway." Which one do you think matters more when your heart's racing and your palms are sweaty? Exactly. See, we idolize confidence like it's some magic switch. Like once you have it, everything becomes easy. But most confident people, they only got that way because they had the courage to start. Awkward, unpolished, unsure. Real connection doesn't require being smooth. It requires being real. Say something clumsy, stumble over your words, smile through the nerves. If you own it, it becomes human. It becomes endearing. Vulnerability beats polish. Every time. Because you know what's actually attractive? A guy who's okay with not being perfect. Someone who's not faking it, not trying to impress, just showing up. Nervous, maybe, but genuine. That's not weakness, that's strength. And women feel that. Okay, real talk. Sometimes it won't go well. You'll say hi and she won't light up. Maybe she's not feeling it. Maybe she's in a relationship. Maybe she just had a rough day and doesn't feel like talking to anyone. And that's fine. It's not about you. Seriously, people have lives and moods and invisible stories you know nothing about. Don't take it personally. Your worth is not tied to one moment, one conversation, or one girl's reaction. Rejection isn't failure. It's just redirection. The fact that you showed up, that you tried, even with your heart pounding and your voice shaking, that's a win. Every time. The guys who actually get good at this, they're not the smoothest. They're just the ones who stopped treating rejection like it was a monster under the bed. They felt it, shrugged, and moved on. And that's what makes them powerful. Let's make this real. Imagine you're in a coffee shop. You notice someone with the same go-to order as you. That tiny detail, it's a perfect excuse to start a light, playful conversation. No pickup lines required, just a shared moment over caffeine and poor impulse control. Now, picture the gym. You're both dying after a set of squats. That pain, universal. Making a lighthearted comment about it instantly builds comfort. No one's trying to impress anyone, just connecting through mutual suffering and sore legs. Or you're in a bookstore. You see someone flipping through a title you've been curious about. Instead of psyching yourself out, you simply react. Maybe with curiosity, maybe with humor, maybe with honesty. That's it. Real-life opportunities to talk to girls are everywhere. They don't require confidence, just presence. You notice something real, and you react like a human being. That's more than enough. Here's something nobody tells you. You're not learning how to talk to girls. You're learning how to talk to people, period. The more you talk to strangers, the easier it gets. Girls aren't separate species, even though sometimes it feels like it. The rules aren't different. Be curious, be kind, be yourself, not the version you think she wants. Because the truth is, if she likes the real you, it's worth it. If she doesn't, better to know now. You don't need tactics. You need honesty, simplicity, connection. So the next time you see a girl you want to talk to, don't rehearse a script in your head. Take a breath, smile, say something honest and simple. You're not trying to be impressive. You're just trying to connect. And connection, that's the real superpower. Thanks for being here. Now go start a conversation. And hey, don't be weird about it. I'll see you in the next video.